Alright folks, Alan Rubel coming back at you for Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. Coming at you here again today with some more product reviews. I really enjoyed making these types of videos. Please get down in the comments if you enjoy them as well. I know the last couple I did had a little bit of audio problems, was a little bit hot mic, but I think I got those issues worked out. But anyway, I really like making this type of content. You know me, I'm a gear guy, and I do a lot of research. I would not put anything on here that I would not use myself. However, unfortunately I can't afford all of these products. So this is just a good way here to help get a better idea, and here we are. We're 4th of July weekend. We're looking at preseason archery coming up, so we are doing some shopping for some trail cameras. I've already picked up a couple. They are not on this list. I'm going to do their own reviews. But here are some. They're not, there's so many out there that you can just shop for days, but here are some that I wanted to point out to you real quick, so let's get right into it. Alright, here I thought I would start off the list with a tried and true model we've been using the last several years. This is the Wild Game Innovations Tierra. We have been using the Tierra 10, 12, and I have a 14 right here, lights out version. So this one is a really nice choice. And these Wild Game Innovation Tierra models, so they have come a long way. Here, this one, it is 14 megapixels. It has a really nice range. I think a lot of the trail cameras today are spouting off 80 feet. I don't know if that's the case. I like to get them closer to 80 feet because here in southwest Missouri in the Ozark Mountains it is super thick. So if you can get an 80-foot trail cam picture, then you're doing a better job than I am. So anyway, 65 feet's not a problem for me. Again, really affordable for under $50 for Wild Game Innovations. So this is overall just a really nice budget trail camera that you don't have to worry about getting it stolen or breaking the bank when it goes bad. But here's what I thought we'd start the list off with one that I'm very familiar with, tried and true, got the stamp of approval from Big Al, Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. So we're just going to move on past this one in particular, but for under $50 you can't beat it. Let's see what else we have here on the list. Whoops. Browning here, the Strike Force HD Max for $99. I would have liked to have put this higher on the list. Unfortunately, there is just not a lot of information here on this one particular. So let me get this down here. There's just not a whole lot of specs on it, and so what it does have, it has a really nice rating here. It's at 4.3 out of 5. That is very hard to get in the trail camera world, especially on Amazon. If you get dinged a lot. So the 4.3 rating and under $100, and a company like Browning, they are a good company, so I'm sure they'll have good customer service, but I've never used this in particular one. I wish they had more information about it, but for under $100 looks like it could be a very nice trail camera. So that's the Browning Strike Force HD for $100. Again, looks like a pretty decent trail camera, just not as much information as I'd like to have on dropping in $100 in, but definitely Browning is a good company to go with. See what made the list here today. This is the SpyPoint LINK-MICRO. This looks like a pretty decent camera. It has a 4.1 rating on Amazon. They get pretty rough down in the comments. However, I mean, this type of cellular trail camera for 79 bucks is on the low end for sure. So it's not gonna perform like a $200 trail camera by no means, or $250, and some of these go up to $350. But it's a budget trail camera, so I'm not much into the cellular, as I don't want to have to pay a $10 a month subscription. Now I know that SpyPoint, they have some other mobile things they offer on their app, but still $10 a month. I'm going to be going out there and adding some mineral supplements to the site anyway, so I just pull the cameras, and again, oftentimes we're on national forest, and so it can be taken at any time. So I've stopped spending over $150. I don't even spend $100 on a trail camera anymore. I've lost about 3 in the past, so you can't use them if you lose them. So anyway, this looks like a great entry level trail camera here, and looking here a little bit more into it. Here's their lineup. So 5 seconds, pretty good trigger speed, but obviously it is the entry level for their lineup. Super small and sleek camera. It looks really really tiny on the tree, so definitely neat looking for sure. But they all say 80 feet, and they don't give much more than that information on there. But if you're looking to get into the cellular delivery system for your trail camera, definitely this would be one I would consider for sure. Alrighty, moving right along here now. This one I was pretty impressed with, and this is something that I would probably purchase on this one. It's Moletree P120 series. So there is another one, the 180 degrees. The 120 is plenty in my book, but the 180 was only $10 more. So very well could just go with the 180. They're still pretty affordable. Like I said, anything under 150, is probably in my price range. But it looks really nice. It looks like they got a quick start, so preset settings, custom, where I believe you can probably just put one additional setting there. But it looks just pretty nice, run of the mill there. Let's go down here to their lineup real quick. Here's that 180 right here. Any one of these would probably be a solid trail cam, depending on your skill level and interest level on what you want to invest. Probably these two here on the end would I'd be more interested in. Maybe this one here. Anyway, I thought that was a really nice choice here. Again, they don't give a ton of information about it, but Moletree, I've had plenty of success with this brand in the past. And unfortunately, the ones that I had lost were Moletree cameras. So anyway, I like Moletree. Definitely, probably should have had this one further down the list. But it is $109 and a little bit more than what I've been spending the last 3 or 4 years on trail cameras. But if you're looking for one, I would consider the 120 or the 180 degree trail camera. Okay, moving right along. Grenade Pro. Sorry, not pronounced that correctly, but I thought I would put one on here that I was not familiar with the brand. And a lot of these, there's just a ton of these trail camera companies that are like this. This right now is the Amazon choice, and it has a 4.4. It's the highest one that I came across, and they're just singing the praises down in the reviews. 66%. Just wonderful, you know. So for an Amazon, you know, choice under $70, 24 megapixels. It has the it says 0.1 trigger speed. So I'm not sure on all that. Again, I've never tried this one, this brand, but here's their lineup. And you know, this lineup, it looks pretty healthy. You know, they got a lot of different models to choose from here. And again, you know, for $70, I mean, it's not a little bit high. It'd be nice to have, you know, maybe a $60 one. But I figured I'd throw this on here because it is Amazon's choice going on right now. So if you are doing a little bit of pre-season work, then and wanting to get into a nice trail camera that's relatively inexpensive, then I would check out this one here in particular. So next here, what do we got next? All right, here is the choice of the day. Again, I probably should have put this Bushnell as my number one choice. Thinking about it now, but we have Bushnell by Primos, $89. Really nice looking trail camera for the cost. Easy settings set up here. It doesn't have the it does not have the 120 degree like that Moletree camera that I was talking about, but it has a lot of different. It's got 0.3 trigger speed. It does shoot 180p video at 30 frames per second with audio. That's nice. 6 AA batteries versus 8, up to 32 gigabytes SD card. It's not included. Let me see what the range was. Where was that range? See what they got down here. Oh, they don't have a lineup down here. Anyway, Bushnell by Primos, another brand we all know and love for Bushnell. 24 megapixels again, and trying to look for that range, can't find it. Oh, 80. There we go. Hey, but there you have it. Again, there is hundreds and hundreds of trail cameras to choose from. I'm sure that these are not the best out there. They are something, if I was doing the shopping, what I would gravitate to, what I would look towards. These companies that have been in the business for many years, tried and true. You know, nothing wrong with some of the Amazon brands out there. If you know, all of these, in my opinion, are budget trail cameras, because today the technology, the cellular signaling, where they send you every picture, no matter the quantity, you get an update. You don't have to go into the woods to check them. I mean, all those kind of things. So anything under $100 these days is basically a budget trail camera. But again, we got the Wild Game Innovations. Can't go wrong. $42. I mean, come on, people. $42. You can pick up 2 or 3 of them for a cost of one of these high-dollar trail cameras, and they take just as good pictures that you'll be able to identify the bucks coming through the area. The Browning, I wish we had more information about this camera, but again, under $100, a quality brand camera. Spy Point coming at you, good entry-level cellular trail camera. It's only 10 megapixels. I didn't realize that before. What's this one here? This is the Micro-LTE-V. Might get up into this area. You're probably getting pretty pricey at that point. But anyway, Spy Point here, cool little camera. The Moletree, the 120. This probably is gonna. I'm gonna put it down here as number one. My number one choice. Sorry. The more I look at it, the more I like it, and the more I think it's deserving of being the top slot today. Again, I will put all these links in the description. Here's the Amazon choice here for $70. Again, it's got the highest rating on the stars, and Bushnell by Primos. Another one, we got 3.9 stars. So yeah, I'm switching it. Moletree got the top slot today. But anyway, thanks again so much for tuning in with us. Like I said, I'm gonna put all these links down in the description. We got season 6 coming up. We're gonna be doing some archery sighting in and target practice. We got some trail cameras we need to get set out. I'm going to be doing some more reviews coming up here soon. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time.